got accepted for QuarksCon this year. Well, why we bought all that fucking product.
Yeah.
Now listen, Spock, you may be a wonderful science officer, but believe me, you couldn't sell fake patents to your mother.
I fail to understand why I should care to induce my mother to purchase falsified
Indeed
patents.
presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like an estate planner.
Per the contents of the will, all assets go to, what does that say? Ragu tataya yaminayat. Yeah, I don't know. I was in a weird place when I wrote this.
This is your job for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
I'm not an astronaut.
I don't need an astronaut.
Project Hail Mary is the cinematic experience of a generation.
So, I met an alien.
It's exhilarating and awe-inspiring. The perfect film. Ryan Gosling gives a performance that goes down in history. This is one for the ages. Project Hail Mary, rated PG-13. May be inappropriate for children under 13. Now playing only in theaters.
Start your day with Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal. The instant oatmeal ready to help you tackle whatever your day brings. Like wrangling your toddler into their car seat. That was fun. Coaching your 6th graders soccer team. Go girls! And carrying all the groceries in one trip. Whew. Try Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal, granola, and bars. Great taste and a good source of protein. Quaker, bring out the good.
Good morning, everybody. How we all doing today? I got Discord muted right now, so I didn't tell them. I didn't change channels today. Afternoon, is it? Not afternoon yet, is it? It's still before 12, isn't it? Please tell me it's still before 12. Oh, no. Is that the new washer that you just got? Morning is still here, thank goodness. I mean, it's been a rough morning, I'll be honest with you. I have been struggling to wake up. You know, so it's just been one of those mornings. It's coming from the wall. Uh-oh, that's not good. Yeah. Well, good. As long as he can fix it, that'll be good. I'm just going to jump over to the Star Trek game. Oh, you know what? I need to do that to be able to see the Star Trek game. Sure. Okay, so that might be part of your problem. I don't know. One, I don't know if the Corvus is really strong enough, but two, you need another slot or two. You know, if there was a way to upgrade your Corvus, but I mean, I'll show you the crews that I use, right? And trust me, I struggle with the silence too at the level I'm at. So it's yeah, don't go above tier, I think it's 7 for the whip. I'll check mine here in a minute.
AI, literally.
Exactly. And AI.
So the crew I use is Anorax with Sutter and Tucker.
But are any of them
That's my above deck crew.
We help cut through the AI noise with AI solutions.
Yeah, if you've got this one, these are the crews to use. Make sure, if nothing else, if you've got him, get Pick Hugh on there. In one of those 3 slots. Pick Hugh needs to be below deck. And I think my ship, I take out my board cube. I think I got 5 or 6 slots on it. So I take Hugh, walk Carol, walk Joaquim, Bailana, Chapel. That's what, 5. And then I think Mazriad is the other one I take.
Is it just me, or is it getting really hard to figure out the best?
I mean, I take him because, you know, he's one of the better officers.
So you can save the best way for you. With a free personalized plan, goal tracking.
You know, I don't know why I closed that out. I'm going to need that here in a minute to do my silent.
Your way. Get started at fidelity.com/future. Expenses charged by your investments and other costs and fees associated with trading or transacting in your account apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, member NYSE SIPC.
Well, I mean, let's see, which ship do I got him on right now? I think I got him on this one. And they're right? Because when you've got him below deck, he's increasing your isolated defense by 500% at rank 5. And he's against both hostiles and players. So yeah, he's a really good officer to have below deck. Morning, Norgie.
PvPness, 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 PvPness.
Norgoth dance. Morning, Jeff. Now I'm going to hear both of them in my head. I've still got them muted to the stream. So if I react funny, just realize they're making fun of me. Shut up. I'm in for a world of hurt today, aren't I? Oh. Why do you gotta do that to me? Hi, buddy. What you up to, sir? Can you guys see the stare that I'm getting from him? I was worried about that for a second. I had no idea what was going on. I was sitting here thinking to myself, I'm not like Winnie the Poohing it or anything. Come on, that was funny. Right? Is it the Silent or the Orion that give me the most trouble? I'm trying to remember. I think it's the Orion that actually give me the most trouble for the V'ger stuff. Hey, sir, can I help you? Can I help you? Do you just want some lovin's? You need some lovin's? And Helga, thank you for that 75 stream streak. I hit the wrong button again. It's like, why did my back drip? No, everything went black. Let's see. I swear he's doing that just to get yelled at, because he did that, jumped up in the window, and then looked back at me right away. Exactly. Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? I was getting paranoid. He was sitting there on the couch, just sitting there staring at me like he was getting ready to pounce or something. All right, so the Alliance tournaments are going on. So let's see what we can do this morning for our Alliance tournaments. Epic Borg is out there. Epic FKR, acquire 1600. Yeah, nope, we're going to re-roll that one. Temporal Disruptors, let's go. Nice. Yeah, he was like, I'm gonna bark once and take a look and see what you're gonna do. I went to the wrong area again, as usual. Alliances. G5 Zindi Rare. We'll run 3 chests and get us 11,000. Planetary charts. Nope. I just did temporal disruptors. You're in 20th place. Yeah, see, for us, we're battling for 3rd. We are trying to get to 3rd. But they got like 120,000 point lead on us, so it's gonna be close. I don't know. Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. I was gonna do that one. Damn it. Uncommon Dominion again. That's Protometer. Both of those back to back, twice in a row. Planetary Charts again. Protometer again. Water? Oh. Morning Shadow. Export credits. Heyo. Extra one. Opportunity justices. Drop that down to 16. Acquire, yet nope, don't need the Epic FKR. Crystal, we'll do the crystal. Event store, choice rewards, crystal. Drop that down to 3.
Let Chase and Dash Pass handle the day today. Out of coffee, need dinner in a pinch, or just craving a sweet treat? When you unlock free Dash Pass with your eligible Chase credit card, you'll enjoy $0 delivery fees and reduced service fees on eligible DoorDash orders. Plus, get $10 in monthly or quarterly DoorDash promos to use towards groceries, household items, and more.
Alliance tournaments for the day is done.
Saving time and money is always
That is
in
3 of 3.
Cards issued by JP Morgan Chase Bank NA, member FDIC. Promo varies by card types. Terms apply.
So if anybody needs help with re-rolls in the Alliance, let me know. I got 300,000 to work with.
They're now made without any artificial dyes. They're still so delicious, kids love their taste. And parents can feel good about whole fruit as the main ingredient. Plus, they're so convenient in perfectly portioned pouches. Pick from flavors they love, like mixed fruit and berries and cherries. All made with no artificial dyes. Pack Welch's fruit snacks today.
All right, so
looking for endless entertainment this spring? Now through
45,000 to work with so far. I got another day's worth of tasks to do tomorrow, and then also our rewards. Yeah, I figured up the other night, Jeff, that we are this alliance tournament and one more away from maxing out the Emerald Chain, because this one will get us like 56,000, something like that. So it'll put us at like 1,180,000 approximately, and we need 1.2 mil to max it, so we're almost there. And then that Monavine refit that I need will be locked, because it'll be in the Master League only, I'm sure. I mean, And hopefully today I'll be able to upgrade my dive bar to level 18. Because when this event finishes, when I finish this event today, it's got 75 more of the exotic spirit shipments in there, so it'll help me level up to level 18. Oh. Okay, so we still got 13 minutes before some of this stuff rolls over yet. Okay. Because we're still not at noon. It's not high noon yet. Or is it? That's what I was getting at. And I know I need to give the dog a treat. Oh, I can hear him running. I can hear him running. Gentle. Good boy. Come here. Hi. How are you? You good this morning? Yeah. You're a good boy this morning. Yeah. Love you, buddy. Yeah. He is such a snuggler. Oh. Have a good lurk, Helga. He said, all right, I'm done. I'm out. Bye. I've never had or seen a dog like him before that does what he does. And I've never been around Belgian Malinois until we got him. And from what my wife keeps telling me, that's common amongst all of that breed. I'm like, really? Oh my goodness. $43 more claims till you can build the Voyager. Nice. Yeah, I got 19 more days and I'll have the Excelsior. So I'm looking forward to that. Because that'll help with the new Voyager stuff, right? That's what it's for. Yeah, so basically I'll get the Excelsior like 2 days after the new ship is out. Oh, she's done. Okay, don't need to do her anymore. I need to watch what I say. Because I don't know how I'm supposed to sound. All right, let's see who and what we can upgrade. That's going to move him up to tier 3. All right, so Kang is now tier 4. She's on the way team mission. Okay. Oh, I got 10K. I need 28K. I actually need 56K, right? Again, they're deployed, so I have no clue. I really got to work more on my away teams for those stupid little medallion things so I can upgrade these officers and do the research.
And we're celebrating
Yeah,
with a heritage can series
I keep
that honors
neglecting
our
that.
legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Looking for endless entertainment
6 more
this
minutes.
spring?
Okay.
Now through March 31st, get Paramount Plus for just $2.99 a month for the first 2 months. Head to Paramount Plus to pick your plan and start streaming today.
For a long time, I thought my bloating and stomach pain were just normal. I never knew how my body would react. Cutting foods didn't fix it. At Oshi Health, I worked with a team of GI providers, registered dietitians, and gut-brain specialists. They helped me understand my symptoms and build a real plan. That's when I learned I was living with IBS and how to manage it. Oshi was in network with my health plan, visits were virtual, and I finally found relief. Visit oshihealth.com. That's OSHIhealth.com.
Whether you're relaxing at home or out and about, make your music move with you. With Premium, you can download your music at higher quality,
All right.
listen to songs
So
ad-free,
10D
and play them in any order.
is moving right along
Tap
now.
the banner to learn more.
And I know I still got to do upgrade like Deanna Troy, Jordy, Mariner's done, Pike's done, Rom is done. Riker's probably got to be done. Yep, he needs to be upgraded. TOS Kirk, Sela, TOS Spock. Kang needs to be finished leveling up. Charvanek needs to be leveled up. I need to go through here and make a list of who all needs to be leveled up. I think Michael Burnham needs to be leveled up. Yep, she's tier 4, working on tier 5. But this is getting smaller every day, the number of officers in here. Barkley needs to be leveled up. I think Quark even needs to be leveled up. Yep, he's in tier 4, between tier 4 and tier 5 as well. Oh. Nope. Nope. No. All I gotta say is priceless. They're in my head. They're in my head. Oh, why are you doing that? I got Norgie and Jeff in my head, man. Shadow's up to a 7 stream streak. Oh, he lost it. No. Start a new one. Thank you. But Shadow turned into a wampa and slapped me. Chuck Norris died 20 years ago. It just took death until today to build up the courage to tell him. Oh, that is so wrong. That is so wrong. Yes. You know, as Randy Orton's entrance theme. I hear voices in my head. They call to me. They call to me. Sorry. That was bad. You know, the insurance in the city are not going to be fast on getting stuff done. Yep. Speaking of internets, I got to talk to my child and her husband about what they got fiber down at my in-laws, right? And they just let the installer just drape it across the freaking yard. He didn't dig a trench and bury it. He didn't do anything with it. He just laid it on top of the ground. I know, right? Yeah, I saw that you clipped something again. Thank you. I know. Yeah. I mean, I was a distributor for different products like that, and I wouldn't lay something on top of the ground. I did when I installed DirecTV at my house. I dug a trench and ran the cables from where the dish is to underneath my house. I mean, come on, folks. No hard hat. Just a... No, I just took a shovel. But that's only because you're high. and you see all the hoes in the neighborhood.
Phrasing?
I told you I had voices in my head. They're called Norgy and Jeff. And D3. Oh, Shadow. Resource redistribution. We got another level done. Somebody upgraded something. Oh, look at this. What's this? So today's officer for the weekend mat spend is Ilea. Oh, good God, 160 million this weekend to spend to get her. Oh, good Lord, for the top tier, yikes. Where am I at with her? What do I need here? Hostile hunt. Mining mastery. Dock mats. Okay. Yeah, so I've got her up to level 5. So I've got her, at tier 1. I need another 63 to get her to tier 2. And it just depends. Do I want to spend anything this weekend? I don't know. Because I probably could, right? I got plenty of stuff to do, right? I mean, I've got all these buildings, right? So Science Lab needs to get to 65 before that one can go to 65. So I've got, I could do these. And look, they don't cost trit. I could do these and not worry about my tritanium. There's another one. I mean, let's see where it gets me. See if I can get to level 2 with her. I mean, that's a possibility. I mean, because look, this one scares me though, right? So dry dock A, go to dry dock A. It does cost tritanium. 9,000 tritanium. Of course, you're going to start stealing. No respect. Right. Sure. Nothing. Just stealing my freaking...
Breaker 19, getting hammered by Uncle Sam?
Drivers, if you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, the IRS can shut you down faster than a blown engine. They'll garnish your wages and freeze your bank accounts. You need a co-pilot. Tax Relief Helper stops collections today and uses proven strategies to slash your debt. Keep your eyes on the road and let us handle the IRS.
Swap ship.
833-180-5557 or visit taxreliefhelpers.com. Again, that's 833-180-5557.
That'll work for what I need to do.
We help cut through the AI noise with AI solutions from PwC, so you can solve the business problems that matter most. PwC.
Head to Whole Foods Market for savings on zesty flavors. It's the
I
Cocina
mean-
Latina event with yellow sales signs throughout the store. Check out the meat department for marinated skirt steak with no antibiotics ever. And explore delicious weeknight shortcuts with a variety of 365 brand simmer sauces. Rice and beans at wallet-happy prices. Liven things up in produce with fresh salsa and guacamole. Save during the Cocina Latina event at Whole Foods Market.
I mean, I think so. I've never used it. What? What is your quest? Well, which one? African or European? What? I don't know that. Sugar. Yep. Just quoting some Monty Python. Incursions are March 28th, huh? There we go. Okay, well, that's heading there. We'll go. All right, incursions, March 28th, and updates and pairings. You're on a buy? I probably bet because that's you, because you guys are merging. I bet you it's because you guys are merging next week. You got the server merge. Well, that wasn't very... Oh, because I hit the wrong thing, I'm sure. Don't they normally have a link to the pairings? All I got is a link to the FAQ page. Oh, here it is up here. So let's see. $91. We got 63. We have server 63 that we're going up against with next weekend. Oh, okay. For example, the previous system, Ops 65 could attack Ops 41. Under the new banding, Ops 65 can only target down as far as 51. So they're narrowing the banding for PvP. Refocusing points on active combat and strategic targets. Klingon armadas earn points by defeating G6 Klingon armadas and G3 Klingon group armadas while acting as an invader on an opponent's server. Refocus the event on PvP and armadas. Base rating scoring will be removed from Infinite Incursion server leaderboard. Hunting player ships will continue to be a core part of the event and a primary way to score. G7 open armadas. Please note G7 open armadas will be excluded from the event scoring for this run. So G6 Klingon solo armadas and G3 group armadas while acting as an invader. So you got to be on the other server and do those armadas. Okay, this kind of confuses me. So if you want to focus more on the PvP event or the PvP part of the event, wouldn't base rating be considered? I mean, I know you're not going player versus player, but you're going against their base. So why remove that from the scoring? I don't understand that one. Especially since you need to hit the base to crack it to get all the mats out of it and stuff that also help you score. Doesn't make sense. Or am I missing something? Yeah, that's what. Yeah, base rating, refocus the event on PvP and armadas. Base rating scoring will be removed from the Infinite Incursion server leaderboard. So the Infinite Incursions Raider XSLB will still run, and the score as usual. But base rating is not going to be counted. I like I said, it doesn't make sense to me, but I mean, I guess it's possible, but basically it's what it seems like it's trying to do is it's trying to open it up so that lower level players can go and do stuff and not worry about getting their bases rated. And costing their server the event or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
LifeLock, how can I help?
The IRS said I filed my return, but I haven't.
1 in 4 tax-paying Americans has paid the price of identity fraud.
What do I do? My refund, though. I'm freaking out.
Don't worry, I can fix this.
LifeLock fixes identity theft guaranteed and gets your money back with up to $3 million in coverage.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I mean, like I said, it just seems weird because it says to focus, you know, because in another section it says to refocus the event on PvP and armadas. Base rating scoring will be removed from the Infinite Incursions server leaderboard. The Infinite Incursions Raider XSLB will still run and score as well, or score as usual. So I think they're still gonna. I don't know. I'm confused. It does not. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. That's all I'm saying. Is something just because to me, wouldn't base rating still be considered PvP? I mean. Because people set up their ships to defend their bases, and you know you try to grow your base so that it can defend itself. You know, so you're still attacking another player. It's just attacking the base itself instead of its ships. So I'm just like I said, to me I'm confused by it. I'm just. I mean, I think you and I are both trying to read this, and we're seeing the same thing. It's just a little confusing as to why they're, you know. I mean, like I said, I mean, it's their, you know, it's Scopely's game. They can run it how they want to. I'm not complaining about that. I'm just confused as to what they're doing and why they're doing. You know, I mean, the why, I guess, not so much, but why take away an avenue of scoring that I would consider base rating PvP, right? Because if they want to take away the right, but if you're out raiding other people, your shield is down. Right, so if you're doing the things in it and your shield's down, it seems like this is kind of a manufactured way to help a little bit more to protect the base. And I'm not disagreeing with you. You should you need to find ways to have your shields up because that's what it's all about, right? Shield or share. Right. I mean, again, I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not arguing with that. But it seems like this is kind of a... I don't want to say... What's the word I'm looking for? The word blanket keeps coming to mind. And I don't know that the word blanket's the right word that I'm looking for. But it seems like it's trying to give players a sense of a little bit extra protection that without the shield. Right. So if it is considered PvP, how is it refocusing the event to armadas and PvP? Does it not include the base rating? That's my question. it seems like we're trying to manufacture ways. And again, I may. Scopely. Yeah, I don't know if this is Scopely math as it is more Scopely logic. You know, because it seems like they're trying to find a way to protect bases without shielding, right? If I'm not going to score in it, why bother score with it? Why bother attacking it? Right? That's it seems like the mentality that they're wanting to get. If I can't make a score, if I can't earn points by attacking this base, then there's no need to attack the base. You know, but then you also have the ability to earn points for raiding mats, which means you have to attack a base. But you're not going to get points for attacking the base. Am I thinking wrong? I mean, it's just not adding up. And again, you're right. 1 + 1 is 45. I mean, like I said, 1 + 1 is 11. Oh, okay. She said it's 11, not 45.
No, it's 8.
A capital 2? Do you know how to make a capital 2? She said a really big one. Big block letter. Yep, 1 and 1 equals 11. Yep. All right, so what else do I got to do for today's events? I haven't even looked at today's events yet. So we got Armada Annihilation, defeat Armadas. So I got to do 20 Armadas. It just says defeat, doesn't say start. Oh, good. Need your stuff. The nice thing about this doesn't matter what level you're at. It's just 100 points for every kill. Doesn't say you got to be at your level. So I'll go do my silent run, get my silence done, and then I'll go hit lower levels to finish that off. It's easy. And then what else do I got to do? Still got 34 minutes before the before this stuff resets. Jeez. We have like 3 different resets in the game now that we got to worry about. No. No. Well, what? Alliance tournament started at 11. Then we had the first reset at noon, and then we have another reset at 1 because they let some of the resets stay with the time change and some they keep at a static time. Hey, sir. Don't me. Did you just have a chill or something? Oh, looked like you went like that. Still not awake? It was a long night last night. Yep. Yeah, she didn't get home until after 2 o'clock this morning. And I fell asleep in my chair again. While I was running that update, I just fell asleep. Four. Stupid Windows updates. He ran out. Uh-oh.
DoorDash and Chase make everything
No, they need to. They've got,
stocking the fridge, refilling your pantry, or treating
you know,
yourself to a night off from cooking,
like
get it all delivered
the
on demand. And when
the
you
battle
unlock your
pass
Dash Pass with your eligible Chase credit card, you'll
and
enjoy $0 delivery
some of the
fees
stuff
and
at the
lower
beginning of the
service
stuff
fees on eligible
resets
DoorDash
at noon,
orders. Plus,
or
receive
at,
up to $10
yeah, at
a
noon,
month for
and
your
then
quarterly promos to use on fresh
the
groceries, household essentials, and more. Everyday convenience,
the,
everyday value, all with Chase and Dash Pass. Cards issued by JP
this
Morgan
daily,
Chase Bank NA, member FDIC. Promo varies by card
you know,
type.
so like
Terms
Voyaging
apply.
Beyond and these daily events, these reset at 1 right now. Doggone it, jump to the front again. Stay where I've got you, you stupid thing. These see, we still got 30 minutes before they reset. It's only 12:30, so they haven't you know, so we got to wait till 1 o'clock to get that reset.
Jobber, built for blue collar. Start your free trial today at jobber.com.
The greatest to ever play the game
Return
to finish what they started.
Welcome to Survivor 50. I wanted one more shot to play the game that I fell in love with 25 years ago.
I want to win against the best of the best. I chickened out at the final tribal. Season 50? It's an honor.
Light your torch.
I've got some unfinished business.
Be part of history.
I have more to play for this time. Bigger than ever.
I don't know that I could get,
CBS Wednesday,
unless I go all out, I don't know that I could upgrade her to tier 2 with this event, because I would need to complete all 160 million points, because that's going to get me 60 right there, and I think I said I needed, what, 62? So then that would require a score in this one, you know, and stay in the top 50. I just don't know. I haven't decided. I really want to attempt this. I don't know. I mean, I'd like to upgrade her, but that's got to get done. Yeah, I started Firefly again last night, and I got about a little bit between half and 3/4 of the way between of the show done, and my headphones died. Yeah. Stupid things. I mean, I've been using them all day, so not surprising they ran out of power. He's now sitting with his back to me, barking. Like, that makes it better, right? You can't see me. My back is to you. You can't see me, and I'm not barking at you. So have you watched Yellowstone yet, Norgie? It's good, yeah. It is really good. I watched it. I got done with all 5 seasons. I mean, they're short, right? 10-episode seasons, except for the last one, which is 14 episodes. That's right, this is triple. I've completed it, yay! Not that I needed it, because my Battle Pass stuff is done. It's all completed. Okay. $10.50. Okay, so I gotta get ore brought back in. How much do I need for this event? Is it this one? No, this is V'ger stuff. Okay, it was season passes, 6,850 points. So 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, divided by 850. So I'll just let that go another 30 minutes, take the whole thing of what was left there. Let that go. That's got another 14 minutes. Oh, nope, that one needs to come back. Make it chase me. There we go. All right, so Syndicate Pass. There's 60K more to the Syndicate. XP, gotta like that. We got 150K tomorrow. It's really hard for all that to not spend, you know, it's like if I had 20 bucks, I'd spend that in a heartbeat, probably. Okay, so we got Armadas and V'ger. What do you think of the incursion chain? I am not sure. We were just talking about that. I'm a little confused, right? The refocus is on the event of PvP and Armadas.
Really smart.
But yet base rating, which is a PvP event, is being excluded. I mean, you know, it's not being excluded. They're just not going to score it anymore. And I don't understand that.
Yeah,
That doesn't make sense to me.
So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
You know, because it seems like base rating is needed to get the materials, which I believe there's an event in it for rating materials from somebody's base, but yet we're not going to score the base rating itself. So I'm confused.
Lean into the sounds you love. Take your playlists anywhere with
Well, that's the thing. That's the whole point. I mean, it's like they're trying to artificially control the scoring, right? And that's, you know, I mean, and I'll be honest with you, our server has on several of the last incursions. Hey, Madrox. I don't know that it's too unbalanced. But basically, it's taking shield discipline out of the mix. You know, making sure. Thank you, Norgie. No, I have not. I don't even know what retro rewind is, to be honest with you. Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, I mean, oh God, I forgot about. Yeah, no, I looked at that. I thought it was like something. I thought we were talking something else. Dang it, my Steam is closed. I remember looking at that. I don't remember if I got it though. I don't, because wasn't there a demo available for it? I might have gotten a demo. Let me look. At least added it to my library. Maybe not have installed it. The video store. Yeah, even with 20% off, I still don't know that I'm going to spend that much on the game right now. Offer ends on the 24th, which is what, Tuesday. Phoenix and Zombat. So Shaggy and XPie already have the game. I'll add the demo to my library. Retro Rewind. Basically, you own your own Blockbuster. Yeah, it was just released on the 17th, so it was just released a couple days ago. Yeah, I'll check it out. I've got it in my library from my Steam library. I'll download it later. Because right now I'm still trying to get Star Wars Outlaws finished. And once I get that finished, I'll be back to the sim games and stuff like that. So hopefully it won't be long. I know like Monday there's not going to be a stream because I got to take my father-in-law to his monthly doctor's appointment. And then Thursday, which I don't stream on Thursday, I got to run my mother-in-law to 3 different appointments in 3 different locations, and none of them are close to each other. Oh God, dude. Thursday is going to be miserable. I mean, I'm going to make a triangle, right? I'm going to be in one facility, go up to another facility, come back and go to so I'm going to go from a doctor's office to a hospital for basically a pre-op thing that she's got to have done. And then I got to go to a different hospital for another test with her. And so I'm gonna be all over the place that day. And of course, you know, they wanted to do it Monday, but my father-in-law has his appointment Monday and it's later in the day than normal. What free version? It looks like it's about $17 right now, $16, and it gives 20% off, then it's to 15 something, so it means it's like 17.99. Mistype. Okay, that's what full version. Okay, yeah, full version's on sale till Tuesday. And I got to make sure I got the cash for it, right? Let me pull it up. Let me pull that back up. It is single player right now. Again, it's early access, I think. No, actually, this looks like this does not say early access. This is full access. Funny thing is, I never saw it to be out and be in early access. I mean, it looks interesting. That's doggone for sure, right? So, I mean, I definitely look forward to trying it. Retro Rewind. It is a sim game to where basically you own a Blockbuster. All right, so assign officers. What's that? Okay, so he's out. He's out and he's out. Okay. Yeah, it's on sale right now till Tuesday. Ah, stealth. I accepted that friend request. Shadow. Thank you, dude. Thank you, Shadow. Shadow just gifted me the game, guys, so we'll definitely be checking that out. going where? What? Oh, basketball court. Okay. I mean, for a minute, because she's so soft in the background, and you haven't watched the show yet, so you're not going to get this, but she sounded like Teeter in Yellowstone, just because of how soft she was, and in the background, I couldn't make out what she said. And Teeter's a character. God, she's hilarious in the show. But the way she plays her character and the way
in every aisle. And you
the way this actress talks in the show is just, she makes it to where you purposefully cannot understand this woman.
So it's always easy to save big. Kroger.
You bought the
fresh
same game for yourself?
Savings may
Nice.
vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
But we'll definitely be checking that
Bring
out.
your card and enjoy amazing buy one get one free deals. Check the app or look for the signs in store and save more today through Tuesday, March 24th. See site or associate for details.
Let Chase and Dash Pass handle the day today. Out of coffee, need dinner in a pinch, or just craving a sweet treat? When you unlock free Dash Pass with your eligible Chase credit card, you'll enjoy $0 delivery fees and reduced service fees on eligible DoorDash orders. Plus, get $10 in monthly or quarterly DoorDash promos.
All
to
right,
use
the problem
towards
is
groceries,
I
household
need...
items, and more. With Chase and Dash Pass, saving time and money is always in season. Cards issued by JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. member FDIC. Promo varies by card types. Terms apply.
Say you've always wanted to take a spontaneous trip to the Caribbean.
I
Here's
need
the thing.
that for where
If
I'm
you get smart
going.
with your money, you can do things like that. With Empower, you can start making the most out of your money so you can go out and live a little. Isn't that why we work so hard? To have some fun with our money? Like treating yourself to something special or spontaneously doing something extra for a loved one. So use Empower and get good at money so you can be a little bad. Join their 19 million customers today.
I know where I need to...
Empower.com. Not an Empower
trying to figure out where I'm
client,
supposed to be. Right here. All right. Let's see. I don't need aggregation. I need Maverick. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, I need 300 more. No. Did I not grab today's? Please tell me I didn't grab today's. That would be so nice, but I'm pretty sure I did. I did. Huh. What?
I'm going to get your hands on. We're not going to this one con in Florida.
Guess we got to go to Florida. Well, they've got, so basically, is it today or that was 4 days ago?
I don't know when the MegaCon is.
So MegaCon is coming up in Orlando, Florida, right? And they're gonna have an exclusive Funko Pop there. Of, I don't know if you guys watched Supernatural, but there's a video that came out of it of Dean, who's portrayed by Jensen Ackles, doing a lip sync to Eye of the Tiger, and at one point he lifts his leg up and uses it as his guitar. That's how this Funko Pop is designed, is in that pose, and it's only going to be available there. And it's $20 there at that MegaCon.
$10 on eBay.
$100 on eBay or $20 at the con.
But then you have the con, admission tickets.
The hotel. The hotel. You're right, your aunt lives there.
But all the other costs. And the emotional.
The food, the gas.
Way cheaper.
Yes, it is. All right, never mind. We're just gonna spend $100. No, we're not gonna spend $100 on eBay for it. That's crazy. Don't get me wrong. I got my collection of Funko Pops, right? So I've got like Data with his cat, Spot. You know, I've got Han Solo from Force Awakens. I've got a whole box, a whole big crate full in the back there that once I get someplace to start being able to display it and stuff like that, you know, so when if I ever get a new house or we rebuild this house and I get a room, all that stuff's going to get displayed. Plus all my original Star Wars toys will be on display. You should be streaming. You should be streaming. Do what? Ah. All right. Actions, tasks. Okay, so it's renowned and that's credits. Okay, so yep, so we don't get any. So I won't be able to do that research until tomorrow. Dagnabbit. Watch out, your controller's there.
Yeah.
Still just the one. Where's the bat left? I thought I had. Oh. Oh, I only need one more.
I'm fine. My name is Serge.
Hey, Serge.
Get the fuck out of here. No, I cannot.
I love that intro I created for Serge. Yeah, no. So 30 more points I can level up the bat left to its final level before it goes into remnant. Oh, come on. So 5 more days. I think I get 6 and a pop. So 5 days will get me that 30. And then I can max that thing out. Nice. I think the reason I don't get to do that today is I think I didn't pull research points one day because I was like getting low on my credits in the faction store. because I only have like 5,900. And so I didn't pull that one day this week. So I'll pull it tomorrow. We'll do that tomorrow. Sucks, but we'll do it. It'll get us that research that we need to help with these new armadas. So what research am I going to do right now? All right. So I got 4 more levels now of Prime Discovery Warp Range that I do with the Prime Valor emblems. And then after that, the only thing I have to do is, if we ever get back to Master League, get the Omega Particles and do the 2 Prime Critical Strike levels. I'm almost done with the primes from the Alliance tournament. Wow. I mean, I say almost, because realize I got 4 more for the Discovery, and they're 1,000 a piece. I get 500 every Alliance tournament, so that's every 2 months I can do 1. So that's 8 more months there, and I don't know about the other stuff because I'm not in the Master League, so I've lost track of how many it's going to take to do stuff with for that. Aggregation. Aggregate good time. Stop it. Just stop it, Cubby. Why am I... What? All right, so not worried about those. Increases base damage against formation armadas. Wrong one, that's maxed. Increases base damage against armadas. And increases base damage against solo armadas. R&D 68, so I can't go any further than these.
Let Chase and Dash Pass handle the day today. Out of coffee, need dinner in a pinch, or just
R&D
craving a sweet treat?
67.
When you unlock free Dash Pass with your eligible Chase credit card, you'll enjoy $0 delivery fees and reduced service fees on eligible DoorDash orders. Plus, get $10 in monthly or quarterly DoorDash promos to use towards groceries, household items, and more. With Chase and Dash Pass, saving time and money is always in season. Cards issued by JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. Member FDIC. Promo varies by card types. Terms apply.
Looking for endless entertainment this spring?
Look, Jeff, I can zoom.
Get Paramount Plus for just $2.99 a month for the first
I can zoom out.
Dive in with new series.
I can zoom in and out.
You will have as much life as you allow.
Hits like Landman, live sports including UFC, March Madness on CBS, and so much more.
Membership has its privileges.
Head to Paramount Plus to pick.
Nobody's not here. He's got nothing.
At Jared Jewelers, every piece of fine jewelry is shaped with care and expert craftsmanship. Gifts and bespoke custom designs.
No. We're good.
Jared, your journey. Shop
I'm
Jared.
positive. So there's the 100 points already done, and one more kill, and that'll finish that up. All right, that's nice. And then we work on the other part of this. Did I just hear pitter patter of little feet? Yep. Actually, it's afternoon, but you know, we'll go with it. Huh?
He loves your bed.
I think he was using it because you weren't home.
Probably.
You were snoring.
Yes, he does. He snores quite loud.
Yeah. Yeah, that dog does. All right, so. I told her she had a Dr. Pepper and then it woke her up. Why does it do that? Can somebody explain that one to me? I clicked on that one first and it before I could click on that one, it erased that one. Can I help you? Can I help you? Huh? What do you need? What do you need? Oh, what do you need, sir? I'm trying to do stuff here. I know. I love you too.
The door was open, but they weren't out yet. When I got the door.
Yeah, you were just turning in as I opened the door. Gentle. Come on. Come on.
Jumped up and took me right to the sofa.
Hi.
And there.
What are you doing?
This is my work about 3 hours until we recover it. And I got
He does that too. Very good at that.
Ah! I did it again. Oops, I did it again. I hit the wrong button. I showed you a blank screen. Oops, I did it again.
Not yours, dude. But Anna's back home.
You know what? I came in here a minute ago to do this, and I totally forgot to do it. I keep waiting for this thing every time that I click the join button to go to another screen that says, you know, okay or whatever, and it take me back out automatically. instead of hitting the back button. I don't know why. Somebody explain that to me. Why do I do that? I'm not really worried about collecting the other stuff in there because I've already got the head of the curve completed. So, I'm, you know, for the next basically 2 days, it's not like I can earn any more points. So I'm just going to save my points and collect them for the next round. Yeah. A guy named Bart walks into a bar. He immediately gets shot and dies. Who killed him? The bartender. The bartender.
My favorite one is the Cheryl Crow and Russell Crowe walking into a bar together, and the bartender looks up and calls the police and says, "I want to report it to me murder."
Russell Crowe and Cheryl Crow walk into a bar. Bartender sees him and calls the police. I want to report attempted murder. Oh, come on. That was good, you know it. Oh. I think I just finished that up. Got another level on that. My friend was sad because he didn't know the lyrics to YMCA. I said, "Young man, there's no need to feel down. Oh, that was a good one." Yeah.
I just sent you the Seminole video again so that you can find it.
That's a big old pass. And she's got flip-flops. So that's a big old pass. What do you call an Irishman that bounces off walls? Ricochet. Well, they weren't using them right, so I don't blame them for leaving. Oh, I would much rather have had him than Logan Paul. You're right. But well, I mean, it's because it's owned by the what is it, the MMA group or whatever. I can't think of their name. No, not UFC. It's a TQ. No, it's TQ. Chuck Norris didn't die. God just called for reinforcements. Golly bum. Nor he said he wasn't called home. He just roundhouse kicked the gates up and said, "I'm here."
At Benjamin Moore, paint is never just paint. It's a labor of love, poured into every game, developed through generations of experts, and cherished for years to come.
I haven't watched that show in ages.
See the love.
Going on vacation? We're here for it. With kids who turn a back seat into a courtroom drama over whose tablet is louder, whose charger is faster, and why watching the same cartoon for the 100th time is a human right? Yep, we totally have vehicles to handle that. Because whether it's a road trip or a business trip, where your flight's delayed, your phone's
Matt Jax even put, Chuck Norris didn't die. He fought the Grim Reaper and won. Now he is the Grim Reaper.
We're here for it.
Calling all lunchbox packers, there's now another great reason to choose Welch's fruit snacks. They're now made without any artificial dyes. They're still so delicious,
Okay.
Kids love their taste. And parents can feel good about whole fruit as the main ingredient. Plus, they're so convenient in perfectly portioned pouches. Pick from flavors they love, like mixed fruit and berries and cherries. All made with no artificial
Well, they didn't take it away. They just took...
Pack Welch's fruit snacks today.
They didn't take it away. They just are not going to let you score to do it anymore. Because we wanted Norgie to play. It did. Uh-oh. That's what he thinks. What we need to do, Jeff, what we need to do is start teaching Brooksip how to play the game so that he can level up really fast and get ahead of Norgie and get on the ships that Norgie doesn't do. There used to be when we got it, but I don't think there is anymore. I don't remember, dude. That was so long ago. I don't remember. I think because that's been at least 2 years now that we've had the cube, and after 2 years, I'm finally getting to where it's worth a damn. William Sidney Porter, better known by his pen name O. Henry, a master of short stories. Under what pen name did writer William Sidney Porter gain his fame? Okay. Did I finish up the V'ger thing now? I did. Later. Norgie just hopped out. He's there going to go do some stuff. They got some things they got to do this afternoon. What? Uh-oh, we got a gnome in here. How you doing, gnome?
I didn't have to look.
Do what, dear?
You recognize him? Let me turn the sound off. Not him, obviously.
That was Mike Myers?
No. That's Seth Green.
Oh. Okay. It just didn't look like him. They're trying to artificially control the scoring. Right. So they're artificially trying to control the scoring and keep keep those bases theoretically safe, but so that they don't score in the event. I mean, because how many times have we, and I say we loosely because I haven't been over there to do it, but you guys been over there on the other server and found these big bases and just destroyed them, and the next thing we know, we're up like 12 quadrillion to 200 billion. And so then nobody is doing anything during incursions. Everybody is just sitting in their bases.
DoorDash and Chase make everyday savings.
So it is a way that they're trying to artificially manipulate the scoring by
with your eligible Chase credit card, you enjoy $0 delivery.
taking that opportunity.
On eligible DoorDash orders. Plus receive up to $10 $10 and monthly or quarterly promos.
God,
Deals on
dog.
fresh groceries, household essentials, and more. Everyday convenience, everyday value, all with Chase and Dash Pass. Cards issued by J.P. Morgan Chase Bank N.A. Member FDIC. Promo varies by
Right.
type. Terms apply.
Well, no, you can do PvP on yours.
Return to finish what they started.
Yeah, it does, because I get it every week or every month. The last several months, that's the only way I've scored. I've stayed on our server and I've defended bases and scored. Whether I won or I lost, I would score. It didn't matter.
Survivor 50, new CBS Wednesday, 8/7 Central, and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Well, I'm just saying in the previous ones. So, hunting player ships will continue to be a core part of the event and a primary way to score. Klingon armadas have to be on the opponent's server, and G7 armadas are not going to. G7 open armadas will be excluded from the event scoring for this run. So, the biggest changes are to refocus the event on PvP, which to me, base cracking is still PvP because you're fighting another player, just their base, right? And so I don't understand how they can remove that and say that it's not a part of the PvP event when it is. But base rating scoring will be removed from the Infinite Incursion certain leaderboard. But the Infinite Incursions Raider XSLB, which is the Raider XSLB is the resources, will continue to run and score. So you're not going to get credit for cracking the base. You'll get credit for the resources. It sounds like. If I'm reading that, and that is what the Raider XSLB was about. Again, I never scored in the Raider XSLB because I didn't go over to the other. I've only been over on other servers twice in 2 years, 2.5 years. But it's definitely I think they're trying to get people to find other ways to score other than the base cracking and things like that. Especially when shields drop. It's like we're throwing a curveball at people. For people that are not properly maintaining their shields. I'm not disagreeing with you. I am in complete agreement. I think this is even I, who am not a fan of PvP, is saying this is wrong. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Oh, shit. Way to go. We got him riled up now, Jeff. Well, I mean, again, I don't understand other than trying to take the focus away from that. But if they're going to include the Raider XSLB, which if I'm correct, and somebody tell me if I'm wrong, but the XSLB for the Infinite Incursions Raider XSLB, that is scoring by getting materials from opponent players, right? James Bond, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, everybody. Hello, how are y'all doing? Yes. But you're not in stream. You're not in stream. I've got it muted. Curly Bracket Effect, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Cubby crew. How are you? Yeah, whoa. Wickeds. Captain Shaw said maybe. Welcome to the Cubby crew. How you guys doing? Hey Luna, how are you? CBD to you, how's it going? What you up to? I got a couple of guys in Discord. You're not hearing them. I'm hearing them in my head, so I've got voices in my head. It's going good. It's going good. We've been working on the dailies and alliance tournament and stuff like that for today, but also talking about the changes to incursion. I got my alliance tournament stuff done for today, but we've been talking a lot about incursions coming up next week and the changes that are coming up. I don't understand the base rating change. I really don't. You know, I know people are saying it prevents one base from costing people the server, but that's the thing. That's shield maintenance. That's what you're supposed to do on how you're supposed to play the game. So now you're artificially protecting somebody from maintaining their shields properly. So I don't understand why you would want to do that. Yeah, I got Jeff Games in my head. I got Gnome in my head. Yeah, you're able to join Shadow. Jeff. Yes, I got voices in my head. No, James Bond says, you have voices in your head? Yep. Got them in my head. You know, so now I understand the intro song for the Viper. I can't think of his name all of a sudden. Randy Orton, yes. RKO, Randy Orton. Why do you say it's not PvP? I mean, I'm curious, because to me, I would think it is, because there is a way to set up your base, you know, with... Yeah, no. Right? Welcome to my stream. Well, no. I've been streaming, but I'm just saying that's usually how it goes for my streams. Wisecracks and serious conversations all at the same time, all mixed together. But yeah, no, because to me, You know, because you can set up the ships that you have at your base to help defend your base. You know, make it a little bit tougher and stronger. So to me, base raiding is a PvP event because you're attacking somebody else. You know, you're attacking their base instead of their ship. You're attacking another player, so that makes it PvP, player versus player. You know, so taking away this aspect, you know, and again, they're removing the scoring of cracking a base. Now, Jeff, is the Incursions Raider XLB, is that the one that you get for you score in for getting the resources from the base? Huh? The But what do you do to score in that XSLB? Okay, so it's still base rating. Okay, so it's removing it from the server leaderboard, but not the solo leaderboard. So you still can get personal points for it. It's just not going to help you help your server win or score points to try and win. You would know. I mean, sorry. Love you, Gnome. I mean, I agree. Like I said, this whole time it's confused me as to why they would do this, right? Yeah, you know, and ultimately, no matter what you look at, I mean, something's going to cost you the win, right? You know, is it a single base because they didn't shield? Is it, you know, is it whatever else it could be? Okay. I don't know. Right.
Looking for the best quality, comfort, power, and safety? There's a Honda for that. Save now during the Honda Spring event.
Taking the dog for a walk?
Today with
All right, dude.
0.99%
Thank you again for that raid.
There's a Honda for that. For award-winning cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, hybrids, gas, and electric. There's a Honda for that. Save thousands with 0.99% APR financing on 2026 Prologues. Search your local Honda dealer today. See dealer for financing details. Financing on credit approval offer ends 3/31/26.
Looking for endless entertainment this spring? Now through March 31st, get Paramount Plus for just $2.99 a month for the first 2 months. Head to Paramount Plus to pick your plan and start streaming today.
Can't get enough of your song of the moment? Download and indulge in the tracks you love over and over again with Spotify Premium. Tune in to discover an ad-free music listening experience where you can play your favorites in any order. Tap the banner to learn more.
I have a feeling the engagement will be less. Right. You know, and I understand what you're saying, Mashed Potato, that to you it's not PvP because the person's away from their game, right? For whatever reason, whether the game they've turned it off, gone to bed, whatever. But they still, two different things can happen, right? They have the ability to set up their ships to be a defense and add a defense to their base, but they also have the ability to turn on their shields and extend their shields that they didn't bother to do. Right, and base rating encourages the more PvP, right? Because one group is attacking and the other group is defending, and now you got PvP going on. So base rating should be an integral part of what is happening and not taken away and artificially, protected the way that this is doing it by not allowing it to count towards scoring for the server. Okay. That's a good point. Gnomes just said, he said that if they wanted to change something, lower the points. Don't remove them. Right? Cut down the points that you receive for it so that it's not as damaging, even though it will still be, it's not going to cost you as much. But rating the bases is integral to incursions. And so it just seems, I just see it as it's now going to be a deterrent that people are going to look at it and go, it's not going to help my server. Yeah, it helps me personally, but it's not helping the server. What's the use of it? Right, and it's going to be hard to get, if you can't get to the Sigma, yeah. Upper level players is, they're after the Sigma. So you think that it's still going to happen, even though your server's not going to benefit from? I thought he was getting up that door. I was about to jump. I see it's gonna. I have a feeling it's going to cause less. I think less people, because I think fewer people are going to be interested now. Like I said, this is what we've just kind of been discussing, because this is, to me, I think they're making a mistake with the base rating and removing it from the scoring, except for the solo leaderboard. I think they could have done something different other than hi, can I help you? Ow. Hi. VIP Queen, thank you for the follow. Right. Right. This is true. Oh. Right. Yeah, my shield, I renew my shield every morning. I mean, I already have enough trouble trying to get Sigma Titanium. I don't need to be letting somebody else try to get to mine. Yep. Like I said, I think and again, me not being, and I admit it, I am not a fan of PvP. I'm burnt out on PvP. Okay. I got burnt out on playing PvP games a long time ago, right? Because when I started playing games on the Xbox 360, because that's when I started getting back, I was playing Nintendo stuff all the way up until the 360 came out. I had the GameCube. I was playing, my sports games, my Madden, my NHL hockey, all that stuff on my GameCube. 360 came out. A buddy of mine got me interested in the 360. I started playing on the 360, and I only played Graw. Then the Rainbow Six stuff started coming out with the Las Vegas series. Then you had the battle, a question from AT&T battle. Well, not Star Wars, but Battlefield, and then you also had what's the other one? The huh? No, not Battlefront. It's the other one.
Changes everything. Learn more.
Call of Duty. Thank you, dear. You know, so and so the people I played with, all they wanted to do was the PvP all the time, and so that's all we did was always PvP. And in those games, I got really tired of it because I was getting killed from wherever. I couldn't see somebody and they're killing me, right? I couldn't find them. I couldn't figure out where they were at. I couldn't see people, but yet I'm dying left and right like crazy. I got burnt out on PvP stuff real fast. You know, yeah, this game has PvP aspects to it, right? Because you got incursions, you've got territories and stuff like that, and they encourage PvP for a lot of different things, you know. And I will do it to a point, but I don't go out to play it as a PvP game. I play it just to play it and have fun and hang out with friends and the social aspect of the game. But yeah, see, I definitely did. And so, you know, so to me, incursions for the longest time, I didn't touch incursions. I didn't have anything to do with incursions. And the last few months, I've gone over to another server twice now, right? So I've got a little bit of going over there, but I've gotten more, especially now that I've gotten better at the game. I've always felt weaker in the game because of, you know, whatever reason, my research, you know, not having the proper level on my ships, the proper levels for my officers. You know, I didn't even know at one point really about artifacts. I knew they were there, but I didn't know what they were for. I was like, oh, great, it's another part of the game I got to worry about that I have no idea what it does, and now I know what it does. And so my artifacts are probably, they're in a much better position than they ever were. I can't give the shout out to Commander Bell. Yeah, I'm not as squishy as I thought, and I know how to crew. I mean, what? You are bad. You know, and so I've always stayed, you know, on the outskirts of that stuff. Now I go and I'll get mixed in it, right? Because, and I'll be honest with you, I got very frustrated when we had, you know, as a lower level player, when I'm being run out of a system by a level 70 player because a higher level player on my alliance at the time pissed off the higher level players on the other alliance, and so they went looking for lower level players, and I'm like, oh, this is bullshit. Oh, they were hunting anybody with the but you know, I know what you're saying, but I mean, anybody includes the lower level players that can't defend themselves against a level 70 player. You just don't have a chance. You know, and that is another thing that they're changing, is they are decreasing the gap between players on who can be attacked, right? Yes. So now to where I think it said, I'll have to go look and verify the numbers again, but I think it said level 70 used to be able to attack 41. They can no longer attack anybody below 51. 65. Ops 65 used to be able to do hit Ops 41. They can now only hit Ops 51. So that is a change that's coming with the narrowing of the PvP bans. I agree with that. I like that. I think that's a better plan. No, but it is a change, right? So they're moving it, right? So basically a 40 player can't be hit by a 65 player because they got, and I've been in plenty of situations to where I'm getting hit by a 65 and I've got no chance. So I just sit there and just take it, right? And go to my base and sit there and wait till wait till territory defense is over and, or go about doing my stuff. It's better. Yes, it is still wide, but it is better. Again, and again, I go back to when I was, I think, a 50 or 51 and I got chased out by a 70, right? Again, I've got no chance, but again, some of the reasons that frustrate me when it comes to PvP is somebody else pisses somebody off and then they go looking for anybody else in the alliance that they can go hit, and now I'm a target just because of 3 or 4 letters in front of my name. And so PvP just always irks me, it doesn't really irk me. Let me change that. It doesn't irk me. It just makes me not want to do it, But now that I can get in there with other 60 level players, and compete, I'm more confident in it. And so I will do some defense stuff on our server during incursions, but I don't go out and go over to the other server looking for that, right? That's still not part of my game. But I have been getting a little bit more involved. And so, but right now, so for me, I only bring this up because it doesn't really, to me, it doesn't affect me, right? Because I don't go out and do the base rating. I don't do that stuff. But I know that like Jeff is a big base raider on our server, right? And it's the one time every month that our server comes together, joins one voice channel, and communicates what they're doing and what's going on. So I think this is going to be, I think this, in my opinion, I think this is going to have the opposite effect that what Scopely is wanting it to do. Right? Because Scopely is going to want to, is wanting you to go out and just attack ships more. Right? Well, why go over, I don't see the benefit of going over to another server just to try and find somebody and chase them down. I don't see it, to me, again, I don't see the benefit of that, to where you get a base and you can go hit a base and start raiding the base, right? Start cracking it, wait the 10 minutes, raid it, get other people from the server to come in, start raiding it. Well, guess what happens? Other people find out about it. Now everybody's coming over, and now you got a lot more PvP going on, ship against ship, people battling each other, and it does more. It offers more in a condensed space than trying to find somebody throughout the whole system and having to go through all the different individual systems to find where people are at. I think it's going to have an opposite effect on it. Now, I hope I'm wrong. Don't get me wrong, okay? I hope I am wrong. I just have a feeling it's going to have the opposite effect of what they want. Jeff spends $20 a month and getting a battle pass every month. That's it. Try your best to get your dailies done, and that's the way I was. That's always what I did. I would go out and try and get my dailies done, and do the events of the day just for my regular gameplay, but try to avoid everybody else, right? And ultimately, and even at that point back then, because back then you know, for a long time, right? I was having to go out to the Voyager space, you know, and use my Voyager to get stuff done. I'd still have people coming out there to try and hunt me down because I was doing stuff out there, right? During incursions. And the minute they came into the system and the minute they would turn their ship and start heading to me and I'd see that red flash, I jumped out. I let my ship go back to the base, wait 2 minutes and go back, right? Because by that time they've left and I could go back and I could continue. But I think, you know, and I know everybody's talking about, you know, but it's always that one base that costs the server the incursion, right? But it's always going to be something that's going to cost somebody the incursion, whether it's the base, whether it's, you know, they left their ships unattended and got their ships blown up, you know, or whatever, right? They didn't do enough research. They didn't do whatever. You know, because there is the XSLB for research or ALB, whatever it is. You know, so I think they are.
Start the new year with comfort and savings from Pipe Wrench Home Services. If you're
I don't want to call it a knee-jerk reaction, but that's what it feels like. A knee-jerk reaction to the wrong thing. You know, could they have balanced out points a little bit better instead, you know, to try and change things up instead? Maybe. You know, could they have added maybe another XSLB for something else that we just have a single leaderboard for, or an alliance leaderboard for?
Shine with Premium. Host a jam with your friends and share your favorite songs with the entire squad without
You're not spending anything.
You can also play your favorite albums in
you know,
order with unlimited skips and repeats.
I can understand that too.
To learn more. You
know, and I mean, we all play the game differently, right? There's not one of us that plays the game 100% identical to another player. Jeff plays his game differently than Gnome does. Gnome and I play our games differently. You know,
curate the day's soundtrack with
we learn from each other because we talk to each other.
Tap the banner to learn more.
But we don't play the game 100% alike. And so I just think that
Could the change be maybe to prevent one or two players from carrying the whole entire alliance?
No, because you know, it's still they're cracking the base, but it still takes a lot of people to go and raid the resources because there's a ton of resources on a base. So there's still a bunch of people doing it. But the problem is I think it's going to lead to lazy shield discipline. Is what it's going to come down to, because people are going to be like, well, you know, it's no longer going to cost us the incursion if I don't shield and I get it, you know, I get attacked, because it's not going to count towards the incursion scoreboard. Yeah, but it's only going to count for my personal solo leaderboard.
But
I know. But understand, okay, so right, so basically, when we scored several different ways. The main number one thing is we're trying to score as a server for the server in the incursion, to where everybody does whatever they can that's going to earn those points. And they're taking away one of the biggest ways to earn points, which is base rating. That is now being taken away. As far as server scoring, it's going to count for me personally, but that doesn't affect the server score and determine who wins or loses the incursion. Right. I mean, yes, but it's going to be. I think it can lead to a lack of discipline because now they no longer have to worry about it affecting the server score, right? And how somebody's going to, because who cares what I get? Yeah, they don't want to. I mean, and because you got to realize we've got so many resources before people get to our materials, which are our Sigma, well, not materials, but our Sigma resources. For those of us that are in the higher levels, Sigma resources are an important thing. And so we have a buffer of regular resources, but then we also have a backup of those same resources. You know, so it's not, but it's not as detrimental to lose it to an individual compared to losing it to the server. Right. Yeah, and no one can hit somebody that they can't be retaliated against. You know, so and so that's the other thing, you know, when you're attacking somebody, your shields go down, so you're vulnerable. So, you know, I just 491 of 2,850. At 100 and some odd points a pop, you're looking at 20 plus times that you would have to score that at 10,000 points. That was just straight off the top of my head. You're going to do it. I didn't say it wasn't. I just said that's what it's going to require. Sorry, my wife's over here playing some Fallout 76. Right.
We get the right buffs and getting almost 1,000 XP per hill.
So, but I mean, that's, and I was just talking about from what I see, right? And the way I think this is, I think this, to me, again, I think this is not going to be, it's not going to have the effect that they were hoping it's going to have. Give her a mic so you can hear her. All she's got to do is speak up. My mic's right here and she's right there. And she doesn't want to. You know, but I mean, because one thing for sure, right? It's definitely going to require a different mindset on how to play the incursions now, no matter what, right? Because but it's not always AFK base rating though. I mean, people are hitting bases right next to people that are hitting bases, right? So people are right there together, and again, that's what helps lead to a lot of that PvP. I've seen it happen, right? One guy goes and attacks a base, somebody goes and attacks his base. I mean, unless that guy does a quick shield dance, I don't know that it's mostly. I mean, again, I don't see it from that aspect because I'm not over there, right? So I can't 100% say that I disagree with you. Because I see it just from my server side when I go to help defend, right? I just bring my ships in. I don't bring my base in. I just bring my ships in and help defend as best I can until 70s show up, and then I just know I'm dead. And really anything higher, anything that's 67, 68, 67s, I probably have maybe a 50-50 chance with. 68, 69, 70, 70 plus. Yeah, I'm dead. It does. I still think they need to tighten that up a little bit more, right? Because realistically, if they were to do a total PvP, right, it would just be open, right? No, but there would be no difference. You're a 15 and you're just now having access to PvP. You would have a 70 plus player be able to hit you if it was total open chaos PvP, right? They're trying to control that by maintaining those gaps, and I think they could tighten them up a little bit more. But I like what they're doing, right? If they tighten it up this much, see how it affects, and then come back and maybe tighten it up a little bit more in a few months. If it's still not beneficial, and bring those gaps closer together. Ours does, right? I think is Shorty's 68 or 60? I think Shorty's just went to 69. So like on my alliance, our highest player is a 69, right? But a lot of the big alliances have anywhere from 1 to, I think, 3. Now there are some alliances that have more, don't get me wrong, but I think on average it's probably 1 to 3 70s on our bigger alliances. So it's, so we have to, and trust me, that they're talking about all the stuff that they go through and deal with, in the 70s range, all the time, so I hear them talk, I hear people talk about, give us something else to complain about instead of the lag. X-Pie coming in with that resub.
Scheduling, client histories, marketing, payments, reporting.
Resub hype. Thank you, X-Pie, for that resub, dude. 37 months. I cannot thank you enough, dude. Thank you so much. How are you doing? How's your day going?
REST.com.
With Verbal's last-minute deals, you can save over $50.
So I mean, next weekend will definitely be interesting to see how incursions work. How many people still go out and participate, right? I mean, is it going to be the same numbers? Is it going to be less? How are they going to do it? Because again, the Klingon armadas and PvP has got to be done on the other servers, which is kind of funny because, and I know it doesn't happen, right? But perchance, it has the chance of happening. It usually doesn't. What happened if both sides switch servers and they go over there looking for PvP and there's nobody from the other server on their servers because they're all over on the other ones looking for the ships? Right? Now you got no PvP going on because, like I said, I know that's not going to happen. I'm being extreme. I'm being funny about that. But, that's like a 1 in a quadrillion chance. We got a hype train started. It's an astronomical thing that'll probably never ever happen, right? And I know that. I'm being facetious when I say it. But if you can only go after ships, but they got to be on the other server now to count. No, actually, I take that back. I don't think they have to be on the other server. I think it's any server. PvP kills. Hunting player ships will continue to be a core part of the event and a primary way to score. So that doesn't say on the other server. I think somebody else said earlier that it had to be on the other server. I take that back. I think that's on both servers. I don't think it matters. You get PvP kills either way, right? If you're on, and that's the thing, right? I would get my PvP kills and my PvP deaths by defending servers on my server, right? So if I'm playing the game and there's not that happening, not that going on, guess what I'm doing? I'm running around doing my dailies. I'm running around doing whatever. I'm not going over to the other server to do my dailies. I'm doing them on my server. So and I know somebody said that you score more points by going over and doing them over on the other server. Is earn points by defeating G6 Klingon solo armadas and G3 plus Klingon group armadas while acting as an invader on an opponent server. And then again, the PvP issues for the base rating. I don't know. I don't know. It's and again, this is coming and like I said, I'm not a big PvP player, right? I play the game to enjoy the game because it's Star Trek and hang out with friends, things like that. And I read that and I look at it and the first thing that comes to my mind is they're artificially protecting people and their bases because now they're not going to count towards the incursion score. And so I don't know. As a PvE player, I don't like that for the guys that play PvP. That are looking forward to going out and finding people to go raid, and get all that stuff going and whatnot. So I don't know. I think we've beat this dead horse enough. But again, I think it's going to have the opposite effect that they want it to have, if that makes sense. All right. Okay. So I got armadas to do. How long have we been going? 3 hours. Okay. We still got an hour left. We try to go about 4 hours every day that we stream. So I'm not sure. I just got to Op 66 a couple weeks ago, and I don't know that I'm ready for Op 67 yet. And I'm not sure if I just really want to just go spend willy-nilly on stuff that I haven't planned for. So while I've got Ilea, this would give me an opportunity to level her up. But I just don't know if that's something that I'm ready to do, right? It kills me because I'm only like 62 away from being able to level her up to level 2. There's 60 of them right there if I can do all 160 million points. The last couple of times I've only gotten last week I only did the first level. The week before that, when it was the Sulu, I did the whole thing because I went to Op 66. It's been like 2 weeks. I went from 63 to 66. But it's like if I can't do all 180 million, it's not really beneficial for me to even try it. And I got plenty of stuff to do, don't get me wrong, right? Because I've got all of my platforms, all of my defenses that could go up 2 more levels. I've got these in here that can go up 2 levels to 66. I can still take that to 66. A lot of these are still only at 65. I know they don't use much I don't think they use much for mats. Well, they use some mats, but not much. You know, but again, my biggest fear is the amount of titanium that I've only got 2 million available. I ate like 8.5 million a couple of weeks ago getting my VLOX to tier 9. So it's just I'm not 100% sure what I want to do, because if I do it, I can do it, right? That's not the problem. I just don't know, because like right now I could set that for 67. It requires the ship hanger. So that would get to 65. And I think I would have to do that one more time, get it to 66. I just don't know what it's going to entail. I know it didn't require much more, because initially I started looking at going to Op 67, or at least when I was setting up my stuff, I planned it that I would have everything done that would allow me to upgrade to Op 67 when I was ready. But then I backed it down to just the shipyard, having the shipyard to level 66, so that I could build my VLOX. And so that cut a little bit off of the amount of stuff I was going to have to spend. And so I'm not 100% sure, because like I said, I haven't looked at it. Right now I've just been kind of sitting back and just playing the game and not really put a plan together for my next level run, because my next level run will probably be, I could just go straight to Op 67, right? Do everything to go straight to Op 67, because at Op 67 it opens up so that I can upgrade my GS31. Because I've got this one pesky little thing right there. I gotta be Op 67 to get that tier 13 core. Warp core. And then this goes to 15? Does it get locked one more time, or does it allow me to go straight to 15 and max out the ship? I don't know. Because let's see, according to Spock's Club, requirement, operations, 66 to 67. I have enough stuff on hand that I can do that. I need 4 million par steel. I need 79,000 tritanium, 10,000 dilithium, 13,000 rare refined ore, or uncommon refined ore, 8,000 uncommon refined gas, 18 uncommon refined crystal, 18,000, 4,000 rare refined ore, 4,100 rare refined gas, 2,200 rare refined crystal. And I have enough speed ups to make it happen. So I could literally break Op 67. I don't know that I'm ready to do that, because I don't know what my costs are going to go up to, right? I mean, I already took a big jump, right? And I can, I took a big jump right here with these things, right? To get the credits, I don't remember what it was at 63, but it's 1.9 million now at 66. And so I actually need to go get some more. I got about 5 days worth left. So I need to go hit some more Krenim solos. FKR rare. 67 Orions? No. I can't, well, take that back. I can do like one at a time. I think I can do one at a time of the Orions. You can't beat any of the 61 V'gers? Wow, okay. Yeah, I mean, they're tough. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're tough. The Orions, I struggled to do 2. I think it was 2 kills. Well, no, I take that back. I take that. I haven't tried the 67s yet with the Leslie crew. I did 66 this past Orion event, and did much better using the punch-up crew, the Leslie crew. So I would need to try the Leslie crew on the 67s. So I'm not 100% sure how they go, how they work yet. That I think is something I could find out tomorrow.
And lower service fees on eligible DoorDash orders. Plus receive up to $10 in monthly or quarterly promos to use on fresh groceries, household essentials, and more. Everyday convenience, everyday value, all with Chase and Dash Pass. Cards issued by JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. Member FDIC. Promo varies by card types. Terms apply.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I look at all that. I look at that. I look at this stuff on how much it's going to cost me to spend stuff, to do different things like that. You know, so that's why I say I don't think I'm ready yet.
I just get so emotional talking about saving folks money.
Not this onion I'm chopping.
It's just so beautiful. Oh yeah, nice the onion.
Get a commercial auto insurance quote today.
You can get the 100 points.
How much you could save. It feels good to Geico.
Yeah, I make sure that I try to make sure that on every other one, right? Like the Heroic, the Silence, the Gorn. I try to do them at least one level above where I'm at, right? Because that way I'm getting 2 points for every kill. So I only have to get 5 kills and I'm done. And usually after like 2 or 3 kills, I got the 100 points. The Orions are different. The Orions, I think I've only done them at my level because I don't think with the way I was running things, I was very, and again, it could have been my crews, right? I've been struggling trying to figure out a good crew. So it could have been the way I was crewing the ships and things like that. You know, so I have struggled getting my the Orions to where I can step up. But again, I only tried level 66 with the Leslie crew for the first time, and I think I got 4 kills before I died during the last Orions earlier this week. So I could try that against the 67 Orions when they're available. But it'll be, so that'll be tomorrow, the next time I can try that. So, but now we've got I've got the Armada Annihilation. I mean, I know they call this a heroic. I don't understand why it's a heroic. Because I thought heroics meant you were spending something in the store. Yeah. X-Pie. Have a good lurk. Star Trek is going good. We've had a good discussion on the new changes that they're bringing to incursions for next week. You know, we all have a little bit difference of opinion, which is good, because difference of opinion is good. If we all believe the same thing, then something is wrong. You know, so as long as we can have, I mean, what do you mean, X-Pie? Not wrong in a way. Oh, yeah. No, that's wrong. Because this is not Star Wars. This is Star Trek. Just because it happens to be a sci-fi space film and genre does not mean that they are the same. Rather than having AFK base rating, add control points. What do you mean by control points? Define control points for me. Retro, we rewind. I got it. Shadow bought it. Shadow gifted it to me today. Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, if they were to create events that were kind of like King of the Hill kind of a thing, right? You know, or like, and I'm going to go to Star Wars Battlefront, right? Because again, I'm a Star Wars fan, and it's probably the last game I played any PvP in until this one. Just because it was Star Wars. And I hated every minute of it. You know, but you have like 3 different locations and you have to control those locations. You know, you go in, you take the bait, you take that location, then you gotta hold it against your opponent. If you're talking something along those lines, I like that idea. I think that could be beneficial if they're going to take the base rating away. You know, they should have had something like that to implement if taking base rating away from scoring in the incursion event. You know, because I think that, again, I think that could lead to more PvP interactions and more what they're looking for in ship battles than anything else, right? I think that could be a good option. Only if what was multiplayer? Oh, the retro. 2 different games, 2 different discussions. I'm having trouble navigating them. Yes, if it was multiplayer, that could be cool, right? Because Norgie's got the game, Shadow's got the game, you got the game, I've got the game, Shaggy's got the game, and those are just the people that I know of that have the game. Retro Rewind. Basically, you own your own blockbuster. Yes. Again, it's very interesting. That's why I'm looking forward to playing that. But yeah, so I could XPie, yes, I agree. Multiplayer needs to be put into that game. I would like to see that, but I don't know if it will be because the game's not in early access. It's actually a 1.0 game. So I don't know if that will come or not. It'd be nice if it did. But yes, if there was other ways to score, you know, and events that gave you those, you know, allow you to score in those events, you know, like that, you know, for lack of a better word, we'll just call it King of the Hill or control system controls or whatever. So, capture the flag. Yeah, that's probably a better descriptor of it, is capture the flag. Something along those lines that replaced the base rating as far as the incursion point getter. Yeah, I could see that. But taking away what a lot of people look forward to, yeah, they can still score for their solo leaderboard, yes. But is it gonna, but if they're the, you know, I mean, like our server, everybody comes together to try and score as many points as they can for the server, not for themselves individually. Their own individual points come, right? And they get their own individual points, but they don't focus on them. They focus on what will score for the server to help us win in that incursion. So it needs to be something that could attract people and be beneficial to replace those points is what they should have done, not just remove those points. I agree. That would have been a much better option. Shorties is in 5th. I'm all the way down in 40th. Where's Surge? Surge has to be way in front of me.
Breaker 19, getting hammered by Uncle Sam?
Drivers, if you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, the IRS can shut you down faster than a blown engine. They'll garnish your wages and freeze your bank accounts.
There's no way that I'm in front of Surge for this. None. No way.
And uses proven strategies to slash your debt. Keep your eyes on the road and let us handle the IRS. Call 8333-180.
He's on a different leaderboard.
Visit taxreliefhelpers.com. Again, that's 833.
Because he's a 64 and I'm a 66, so he's on a different board. I'm so used to seeing Surge on the same scoreboard as me. No.
Survivor 50. I wanted one more shot to play the game that I fell in love with 25 years ago.
I want to win against the best of the best.
I chickened out at the final tribal. Season 50, it's an honor.
Light your torch.
All right, so 610 points for level 64. Ugh.
Survivor 50, new CBS Wednesday, 8/7 Central, and streaming on Paramount Plus.
At Benjamin Moore, paint is never just paint. It's a labor of love, poured into every can, developed through generations of experts, and cherished for years to come.
Yeah, not on this leaderboard, you're not.
See the love.
Trash Panda is. You're first on yours. GG's, dude. As I was like, when I'm not seeing your name in here, I'm like, something's wrong. Where is Surge? There's no way that me at 40 and Surge is below me. He's done more of these than I have. I've only done the 4. Okay, those are done. That's done. That's all I'm worried about. That's done. So we're in 11th. Wrong button. Let me see. What all do I need to do? Shipyard level 66.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down. Below me, bully boys blow. Soon may the wellermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum.
So Defense Technologies, Science Lab.
Take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her
Ship
a right
hangar.
whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow.
So
Soon may
that's
the
not there.
wellermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done,
Ship
we'll
hangar, okay.
take our leave and go.
So ship hangar has to get to 66.
The whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side, harpooned and
The
fought
shipyard
her
is
when she
already
died
to
down
66.
low. Soon may the wellermen come to bring us sugar and tea.
So we got the ship hangar for 65 and 66. Got Defensive Technologies and Science Lab.
The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged
Science Lab needs 64 and 65. And Defensive Technologies needs 65. So that means Defense Technologies. Oh, okay. And then Science Lab. Okay. So I need 64, 65. That needs 65. That needs to get to 66. Oh, well. I mean, I'll at least get all this stuff ready to go to 67, but I'm not going to 67.
Stop now, but he was looking like, what are you doing with that?
Right.
That looks cool.
All right. Armadas. Sign officers. Let's see. I believe the solo should count for this. At least I hope they do. Yep. Let's see. Points. Let's see. We'll score by defeating any armadas. Yep. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I can destroy a six. Oh, I can. Yay, I can destroy 64s. What about 65s? Ooh, I can do 65s too. Sweet. Why am I still showing to have 100%? Is there a glitch in the matrix right now? That basically just gave me 4 shots.
My name's Bob, and I'm a fire chief. My job is more than putting out fires.
I don't like waiting, but
to serve my community. I earned my degree online with Oregon State University. Discover how to advance your career at ecampus.oregonstate.edu.
Get everyday internet at an everyday price, as low as $39.99 a month.
That was a lot.
And set up by real people for work, for play, for every day.
Really, Jeff? You had to pin that?
No commitments you don't want. Just the right plan from people who show up. Visit Viasat.com/connect or call 833-9VIASAT to sign up today. That's Viasat.com/connect or 833-984-2728. Viasat, internet without limits. It's a trap.
It's always a trap. Hi, Evil.
On a job site with Tim, who owns his own electrical contracting business.
3 employees and 2 work trucks.
Tim traded up to Geico Commercial Auto Insurance. We're positively here where he needs us most.
They sure are.
With step-by-step help on all his insurance needs, all for shockingly low rates.
Shockingly low, huh?
Just a little bit of electrician humor. Do you get it?
I got it.
You know, it feels like we have a real...
There we go. That's back to normal.
Get a commercial auto insurance quote today.
Oh, what do I want for most
See how much you could save. It feels good to Geico.
You want to go to Costco with me after a while? Oh, I'm probably not going to make this one. Ah, that one didn't blow up that time. The Pirates are leading the Blue Jays 6-1. What? All right, so we got what, to level 1 with that? Yep, we almost got to level 2. We got 4 of them in. Yum. You're cleared to go back to work? Nice. Congratulations, dude. And you've been down for what, 2 weeks now? At least? Do you feel better, sir? All right, here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm starving, so I'm going to go ahead and just cut it early today. It's only, what, 20 minutes? Not even that. Well, yeah, it's about 20 minutes early. And we're going to go see Ultra Vedica. How do you guys feel about that? We'll go show him some love. He showed us love several times. Wednesday and Monday off. Nice. Yeah, now a reminder, Monday, no stream, as I got to take my father-in-law to his monthly doctor's appointment on Monday. So we'll be back Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday next week. And we're working to try, we're getting closer to the end, I think, of the Star Wars Outlaws. We'll work on that and get that done. And then we'll get into some other games real as quick as we can. All right, so that's our raid call. That's where we're going to go. We're going to go see Ultra Vedica. And that is over on Twitch. So if you're over on YouTube, guys, we will not be able to raid anybody today. Well, we don't get to raid anybody over there usually. So the stream will just end for you guys. So thank you all for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for spending your time with us. Guys, there's nothing more special than your time. Sorry, I'm typing this in. So you can copy that one time, put it in his chat, let him know you came over with us, guys. But guys, there's nothing more special or precious than your time, because it is a non-renewable commodity. You can't make more, but you can't get it back. So thank you for spending that with me. Thank you to James Bond again for that amazing raid, bringing all you guys wonderful people over here. I can't thank him enough for that. We're going to take all of you guys, and we're going to go see Ultra Vedica. Hopefully you'll join me for that. And we will see you all on Tuesday next week. So until then, have a great rest of your Saturday. Have a fantastic Sunday and Monday. We will see you guys on Tuesday. I'm going to start this raid. We'll see you guys Tuesday morning. for some Star Wars Outlaw. So until then, love your faces. Have a great one. Bye.
Senpai. That's Die Hard Copy. Welcome to Die Hard Copy in 20 rating.